welcome to Black and Gold Today, brought to you by Ray Brandt Infinity. I'm Rachel Whittaker here with Fox 8 Saints reporter Sean Fazende, and Cleveland, not an atmosphere the Saints go to very often at all, but aiming for their first win of the year, and this game is really going to come down to defense. Both teams gave up over 500 yards in week one. What do you think?
Who would have thought the Saints would have given up 500 yards in week one? But I think we all learned is just how good Atlanta is, and just that you can't underestimate an offensive line that Atlanta had. I don't think the Saints do that this week. I think they fully respect the Cleveland Browns, and I also think the Cleveland Browns just simply aren't as good as the Atlanta Falcons. But I think that 500 yards is really sticking with this defense. We were in the locker room all week. The secondary in particular were pretty edgy with us. That's usually a sign that they understand they had a bad game, so hopefully they're ready to bounce back. Right,
and they're going to have to put pressure on Brian Hoyer. Now, he's no Matt Ryan, but at the same time, he led Cleveland from 24 points down, as we've talked about, and they've also got Terrence West, who's going to get the start, but he had a great game as well. So I picked the Saints against Atlanta, and by a field goal, of course I was wrong, but I think they're going to do it against Cleveland, though. I'm going to say like 28-24.
Yeah, I'm going to say maybe even a little bigger than that. I'm going to go something along the lines of 27-17. I think this is a good bounce back week. It's a good, they go to Cleveland. It's a place they don't know very well. It's the site of Sean Payton's first ever NFL game as a head coach with the Saints. Drew Brees with the Saints as well. And I just think they learned a lot of lessons. This team is just far too talented to just not pick themselves back up. It was 37-34. It wasn't like they were killed by Atlanta last week, and they made two 50-plus yard field goals to beat them. So, grand scheme of things, it's one win. I mean, it's one loss, and Atlanta. It stings because it's Atlanta, but I think they can bounce back this week. I can go on 27-17.
Right, I agree. So the Saints go to Cleveland at noon on Sunday, and when we come back, we'll pull our trivia challenge winner.
Designing luxury with children in mind could be a little excessive, but we found the perfect balance with the Infiniti QX60, featuring effortless third-row access.
Welcome back. In this week's trivia question, we asked, when the Saints beat Cleveland 28-21 in 1987, what two rare defensive plays by Bruce Clark and Brian Maxey broke the fourth quarter tie? And the answer, of course, which many of you got right, is two safeties. The Saints had two safeties in that one game. We brought our helmet out here to Saints camp, and Sean, go ahead and see who the winner is today.
Let's see. The winner is Rhett Plash, Panama City Beach, Florida.
Okay, Rhett, well, congratulations. You are now the proud owner of a Saints party pack to get your tailgating started off right. Well, Sean, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Looking forward to a good game. That wraps it up from Saints camp. Enjoy the game, everybody.